Hello everybody, it's the King back here with another video. Today guys, we're back with another episode of Genshin Impact. In today's episode guys, we are probably going to be finishing off Liyue, because I'm pretty sure, or Liyue or whatever, because I'm pretty sure the only thing we have left to do is talk to Zhongli, although I am a little confused why the quest still says that I'm in, hold on, where is it? Is it in guide? Yeah. Why I'm still in Act 3, because I'm pretty sure there's 5 acts of Liyue, so I don't really know, like, how much longer this could possibly be, because I'm pretty sure that, like, talking to Zhongli is basically, like, the last little section, so I'm not really sure how much longer, like, what else could possibly happen at this point. We've already had basically a full-on movie, so I really don't know what else could, like, is left for us, but I am kind of excited to find out. But regardless of what's left, we should hopefully be able to finish it in this episode. But before we go ahead and do that, we're actually going to go ahead and do some summons. As you guys can kind of see, I have 5 standard summons right here and 14 of the purple banner. I'm hoping to do 30 summons in this episode. We're guaranteed to do 20. I'm just hoping we can get 30. Here's my plan. I'm going to put 10 on this banner right here. And then I'm going to use some of the Stardust that I gain to get 5 of these normal fates. And then do a 10 times roll on this banner. And then I'm still going to have 4 of these like normal ones, right? And I'm hoping that by the end of the episode, I'll do a little bit of off-camera farming. Maybe try some, well, not really off-camera. I'll just leave it for a different episode. So like I'll record the footage. But I'm gonna be farming Primo gems, and I'm hoping that by some miracle we can like eke out enough. So for example, even hold on, let me find where it is again. Let me go like this, and then so like even just finishing Liyue gives us a bunch of like purple fates as well. So I'm hoping that by the end of this episode we'll somehow just manage to accumulate enough to be able to do another summoning. Especially because I also have these, so like we're gonna technically have 6, not 4, because I can get 2 purple fates here, and so assuming we can eke out enough, because like we'll have 6, like I said, we only really need to get 4. Assuming Liyue gives us like 2. Well, we maybe like do some abyss floors or something to eke out the rest, and then I'm like I said, I'm gonna aim for 30 spins today, but we might not get it. We might only be able to get 20, and we'll have to like just wait for tomorrow's episode or the day after that to get our nice 10 rolls. But regardless, let's go ahead and roll. Now we're actually breaking tradition a little bit here, because normally what I do is I go ahead and actually try out the characters before I like roll the banners, but we've already had the chance to play on this character. I don't actually remember where I had the chance to use her, but I think it was actually during the Lantern Rite event. I might be wrong about this, but I feel like I've already like had the chance to use her, and so like I kind of already know how she works. On this one, on the other hand, I have not used him, but I also don't really care about him. So I think I'm gonna do my rolls first, and then we'll go ahead and try out these characters, just because I already know I'm gonna be rolling for Furina, so there's really no point. So let's go ahead without further ado. Oh, Chongyun's on this banner as well. That's actually really nice. Hey, I would not mind some more Chongyun dupes. I actually really like Chongyun, so I would not mind some more dupes for this man either. I have no idea who the hell this dude is. Is this another animal person? Because he has like a book and like a feather here. If this is another animal character, bro, I don't need one. I have too many of them at this point. Like, I really do not need one. And then I don't know what element this character could possibly be. So I guess we might find out, because the chances of us actually getting Furina are pretty low. I don't want to jinx myself here, but I'm still not on pity. I think this makes my 50th roll on the event banner, so definitely not pity yet, but we'll see how this kind of goes. All right, Harbinger of Dawn, and then oh, thank God. I feel like that animation went by a little slower. I thought it was gonna be a 4-star bow. I was gonna be a little pissed. Oh,
hi there.
Oh,
I'm Charlotte, a journalist with the Steambird.
Ice.
It's a pleasure to meet you. If you've got time, would you be open to doing an exclusive interview?
Okay, I'm a
My
little...
journalistic instincts tell me that there's a treasure trove of news in you just bursting to get out.
I'm not gonna lie, I did not expect ice. I was kind of hoping for electric, for lightning or whatever, but we can work with ice, I guess. I mean, how does this character work, bruh? Let me see here. Take aim at targets using her custom camera. Performance of the 3 consecutive attacks dealing cryo damage. Consume a fixed amount of stamina after a moment's preparation. Will deploy to deal AoE cryo damage. Plunge. Alright, hold on. So, takes a snapshot using dealing AoE cryo damage to opponents in front of her and applying to a maximum of 5 opponents during this effect duration. It will deal cryo damage to affected opponents at intervals. Hold viewfinder open, enters composition mode, and during this time the viewfinder will expand as you hold until you find a finisher frame state. In this state can move and change directions freely. When the hold state ends, will deal cryo damage to all opponents locked on the viewfinder and apply the same snap. Okay. Condense ice to create creates a news flash field that will deal AoE cryo damage and restore HP for all nearby party. With the ability is active, will deal cryo damage at intervals too. So basically, she's just a really good AoE cryo like damage dealer. She's basically an ice DPS actually, because I think she's actually she might be more, just from what I'm reading, she might be more consistent at applying ice than even bro, 4 where 1 blew off. Okay, hold on. Let me see if there's any characters we can quick mastery up real quick. In fact, I plan on, where is he? I was planning on building this character anyway, and hold on. Oh yeah, there it is. Okay, so level 20. I have to get purple beetles first. Where the hell are these? Found on number. I don't think this is yeah, bro, this is not an area I have. What the hell? This isn't even, oh my god, bro, this is so far away. This is every time I think we're making progress, I find somebody whose current location is stupidly far from me. All right, hold on. Let me see if I've got any quick characters that I can just like hit the first mastery on real quick. You know what? How have I not, bro? How have I not hit the first mastery on the MC? To be fair, MC sucks, but you know what? It's actually really, it's really ironic that I say MC sucks after our literal child boss fight, bro. Because I swear the devs have purposefully made it so that every character in this game is just better than the MC, which is actually seriously annoying. But all right, so we're gonna go ahead with, what the hell? Oh wait, hold on. Yeah. I for some reason thought that was gonna give me another one when, yeah, there we go. All right, so I've been told that this doesn't affect this pity, so they run off of 2 different pity systems, which is nice. The only reason we're doing this is just because I've been having these blue fates lie around for a while anyway, so I thought I might as well just roll them and see if I can get anything good, just because why not? I mean, I don't really expect anything good here, but like at the same time, this has been lying here for a while anyway, so I might as well just do it. And if we get something good, that's cool. If not, then whatever. I'm just kind of curious to see if we can even get something good here. And you know what? Since we're getting weapons, I wouldn't mind getting the white tassel. If I could get the white tassel, I would not be mad about that, because I have not been getting it from the chests, so I might as well. Ooh, sacrificial soul. That actually looks sick. Apparently, we already have that though, so that's not bad for some more gold fate. Actually, I don't even think it's, so sorry, gold stardust. I was about to say, I don't think it's cold fate. We've hold on. Aren't these, bruh? Am I crazy, or does this shit look white? Like the metal on it is white. So I was like, wait, isn't this a white tassel? No, but it's called black tassel, but it's literally made of white metal. That's okay. I guess that makes sense in some weird Genshin way. All right, bruh. So here's the thing. I was kind of having like a small little hope that maybe we can get this up to 15 by doing the standard banner pulls, but unfortunately not. But it is what it is. We just gotta hope that by the end of this episode, somehow we manage to get this number up to 10. You guys may or may not know, because it'll be in the title probably if we manage to get the 30 roll, so I'll put it in the title. But I, at this point, don't know if we're gonna make it or not. So I'm gonna go ahead and take a quick break, a quick pause, and then I will see you guys in a second to continue this episode and to dive into Liyue. Peace. Alright guys, we are back. Though, full disclaimer, the last segment that you guys watched was recorded on the 7th, like very early on the 7th, like 1 a.m. or something. This video is hopefully going to be released on the 8th. It was supposed to be released yesterday on the 7th, but as I explained on Discord, legitimately, sometimes life just does not want me to be productive. Like I legit spent I think like 4 hours or something trying to figure out like some OBS magic for a couple of special videos I have planned.
Come take a look.
And well, like it was very difficult. I was trying to set up like macros and shit like that for you know what, I guess I'll spoil it a little bit, because hopefully by the time this video is out, those videos are also out, and if not, then at the very least it gives you guys something to look forward to. I was trying to set up some like reaction like technical magic, where every time I speak, an image was supposed to automatically appear on the screen. And so basically it was supposed to like it was a picture of Todd, and like it was supposed to be for like reaction videos and stuff like that, because I have a couple of videos planned for the Todd channel and also for this channel that are reaction based. Y'all may already kind of have guessed what they are, or you may have not have, but if you guys are on the Discord, you know what I'm talking about, because the Discord Genshin community basically just like arranges for events or things that they want me to react to, or things that they want me to see and stuff like that. And the list has been growing for a bit. We were supposed to win it, like they were waiting until I was done with Liyue, and so I just got the list of like all the reaction on like the character trailers and stuff like that, and also like some music videos and stuff. And so I was just trying to get some like get some like technical background stuff ready, not just for those videos, but also, like I said, I have a couple of anime like episode reviews / reaction type shit. I want to and hopefully be able to record and upload an entire anime episode and my reaction to it on YouTube without getting copyrighted. But like cause legally and like literally speaking, it's not actually copyright. Copyright would be if I posted an entire 20-minute episode without any commentary, without any edits, anything like that, and I just left it on. That's copyright. But if I were to like record 20 minutes of an episode and then react to all the things I find interesting and turn like a 20-minute episode into like a 30-minute or like a 40-minute video or whatever, where we're just reacting and having fun, that's not copyright. But it would still get copyright claimed if there wasn't like something over the actual episode playing. And I don't want to just use like a boring static screen or something like some reactionary like channels do, where they just put like this like a graphic of like a staticky screen and then like overlay it over the whatever they're watching so that they won't get copyright struck. I mean that is an option, but it always hurts my eyes when I have to like watch it from like in other like YouTubers and stuff like that, so I don't want to do that to my viewers. And so I was hoping that like with the little tricks that I'm employing, it'll prevent me from getting copyrighted. If not, then I'll just kind of be forced to like edit the video and only include the parts where I'm actually talking and stuff, which is kind of annoying, but I mean it's probably the best I'll be able to do. I'm still kind of excited for all that I've managed to figure out, and I'm excited for you guys to see it as well. But other than that, we have one more thing to discuss before we continue with this episode, and that is we might not be getting to Liyue in this episode. Since I've missed yesterday's episode anyway, I think I'm just gonna upload 2 episodes today, because it turns out we actually have way more things to do in this episode than I initially expected. My goal of getting another 10 rolls is not as I was gonna say impossible, but that's not really the word I'm looking for here. It's not as improbable as I first thought. So here's the thing. First of all, we have officially hit maximum standing, so we can now ascend. And when we ascend, if I understand it correctly, we will get 100 Primo gems, yay, which are very, very good, very important. So let's go ahead and do the Ascension quest, which is going to give us 100 Primo gems. And then we got a couple other things that we can do for Primo Gems, including the where is it? Including the test runs, right? Obviously, that's another 40 Primo Gems right there, right off the bat. And then we're gonna be able to, after we do all that, I kind of want to see if I can eke out some more, because obviously I still have my daily quests as well. Oh, hold on, is the Ascension quest in this dungeon? I can't tell. Is this supposed to be the Ascension quest? I think this is just the domain. I don't think this is the Ascension quest. Oh, enter the ruins. No, it is the Ascension quest. Okay, there we go. Alright. I wasn't sure if I had to, like, trigger something specifically. Alright. So, fire element, which we absolutely have, is filled with pyro-fearing monsters. Okay. Level 69 is probably a bit strong for us, but, like, what about level, like, 59? Actually, we'll go 42. Oh, damn, that's a huge drop in our rewards. Let me see here. Electro damage, electro resistance, attack. You know what? This isn't even all that good anyway. All right, let's just go with a level 47 then, because it's still gonna outclass us by like 7 levels, but like 7 levels means absolutely nothing to my RC, so it's chill. I actually, speaking of RC and how I can't get her higher level right now without going to like an area that I haven't explored yet, I actually kind of wanted to talk about that, because I actually really think that that's stupid. Yeah, swirl attacks aren't going to do anything in this situation, because unfortunately they're all lightning anyway. Alright, well, we're just going to have to smack them up with fire then, I guess, which isn't the end of the world. I mean, I want to get the most out of Lanyan's like damage boost from switching, so I want to just kind of combo wombo them. All right, and then we are going to do that. You know what, maybe I should have taken a higher level after all. This is this is not fair to them. This is really not fair to them. This is crazy. Oh my god, bro, RC's literally, oh bro, I love RC so much, dude. Oh bro, this Fatui chick is just getting combo womboed, bro. Come on. No, stop targeting the bro, RC. Stop target. I know they're your comrades, but stop targeting the goddamn bats. Just kill the chick. Bro, oh my god, this chick is so annoying. There we go. Bro, that is crazy. I think that's the first Fatui Asian I've seen who doesn't just immediately want to obliterate my ass and instead wants to play hide and seek. That is incredible. How the hell did she even get into the Fatui, bro? I swear, every single Fatui agent we've seen so far has just been like a battle maniac, even like child and shit like that. Like, but this chick is just like, nope, peekaboo. All right, did that trigger our Ascension quest? Wait, what? Enter the ruins, my bro. I did enter the ruins. What do you mean? Like, I legitimately did enter the ruins. Hold on. How do I, oh, that's not what I meant to do. No, that's not what I meant to do. I was trying to remember what key it is to bring, oh, there we go. I was trying to see what key it is to bring up the thing. The Adventurers Guild has posted an emergency rally commission. The performance of that takes up this challenge will affect the ranking within. Take your next step towards the stars in the abyss. Okay, but like, I legitimately already did this though. Like, I already entered it. Not only that I entered it, I even did oh, there we go. Oh, ascend. I'm an idiot. This should not be surprising. This is actually really funny. Apparently I need ice as well. I wonder if that's just recommended or if I'm actually gonna need to like do some ice puzzles. You know what, I don't really need Sucrose, but then again, I don't really have any other, because like I have Cholion, but he has no artifacts on him right now, so he's not going to be helpful anyway. We got level 1 ice chick. You know what, let's just go with this setup here and see if this is fine. If it is, good. If it's not, whatever. And we'll just kind of have to see if I actually need the ice element. If I do, I'll just restart it and go back into here with a character that has the ice element. But I mean, chances are I won't actually need to. All right, there we go. And then we're gonna go here, do this, activate the little shield, switch back. Which, yeah, there we go. I was about to say, which should give us enough time to have triggered the mark. Dodge the little lightning arrow, and then combo wombo this man. At least this gives us a chance to recharge our ult before we actually have to start facing like real opponent. That was Bro, that was literally such a big insult. Before we have to start facing real opponents is crazy. Those Hurricanes are like, bro, you just killed us and now you mock at us too. That's insane. I know I'm not doing the water effect right now, but that's frankly just because like I don't really like we don't really need it. I mean, I'm just being lazy because I don't want to switch to him, honestly. Even though, you know what, it would make this a little faster. I should have switched to him if I'm being honest. Yeah, bro, I should have kind of switched to him. All right, hold on. I am going to. I was expecting him to charge at me like he always does, but whatever. Let's do this, do that, do a little hydroblast, go like this, swallow the mark, and then there we go. Oh wait, that was it? Oh no, it's probably not it. I thought it was it already. I thought we triggered like the cutscene already. I was like, bro, that's way too fast. Or oh, bro, now we gotta do puzzles. Nuh-uh. Nope. No. Y'all got the wrong man. You want me to kill shit? Absolutely. You want me to do puzzles? No. Oh no. Okay. Actually, I guess this wasn't really a puzzle. I saw the glowing like tripwires, and I thought this was gonna like they were gonna start moving and shit, and I was gonna have to do a flying puzzle. But nope, I'm good. Thank God. Bro, if I had to do a puzzle to ascend, I'm telling you, I would legitimately never ascend. I'd just be stuck at level 35 forever. All right, let me use a little swirl attack, because why not? And then let me go like that, and then it feels like I'm putting in too much effort for the Hurricanes, bro. I swear, that's why I didn't want to do the full rotation, because these guys are just like big like random mob characters. You know what I mean? It feels kind of like a waste to put so much effort into them. All right, defeat within 120 seconds. That is light work, bro. Literally easy. All right, there we go. And let me just do that. Go like this, shield, switch like that, grab the mark. Oh yeah, bro. Everybody's dead. Nobody stands a single chance, bro. Oh, you know what? Bro, I was using the old rotation and I only just realized, bro. God damn it, I was using the old rotation, which means I wasn't getting the boost from Lanyan, from like switching off of Lanyan. So like if I do this now, I now have the boost again. Although I didn't put the curse mark before switching to Lanyan. This is actually like a really embarrassing performance, bro. In my defense, I literally just woke up. Bro, I woke up and I wanted to get this video out of the way early because like yesterday went so horribly. I don't even want to leave anything to chance anymore. You know, I was like, nah. The way yesterday happened, I was like, oh, I still got so much time. You know what I mean? I can like. I can work on this OBS shit for a while, and then I can just record like the videos I want later on in the day, and it just did not work. So as soon as I woke up, I was like, all right, I'm gonna try to get this video out of the way as soon as possible. Which, I mean, wasn't necessarily the worst, bro. I swear. Like, I know RC like without the fire isn't nearly as potent, but just watching her like slash her little scythe around is so goddamn satisfying. Especially with like the pull-in and shit, it's really cool. All right, there we go, and then let me just go there. Yeah, there we go. The 100 Primo gems are absolutely hugely needed. So let me just hop out of that, and then let's go like this. All right, so that's one more Primo gem. Let me just go like this real quick. So Primo gem. I mean, sorry, pink fates, not Primo gems. All right, there we go, bro. Dude, we are legitimately so close. We are so close. All right, let's go ahead and do the test runs real quick. And oh, commissions. I see. All right, I'm gonna leave those for a while. Cause like here's the thing, we have a guaranteed pink fate right here, which is really good. I'm pretty sure I'm pretty sure we'll get this just by talking to Zhongli, which will finish off Act 3. So I'm thinking, like, we do all of our like nonsense, try to farm some Primo gems as best we can, and then we go ahead and do Liyue anyway. Like, I'm not sure if we're gonna get to it in this episode, though, is the thing, because like there's also domains and shit that will give us Primo gems that we've been ignoring, that we like unlocked a while ago because our level finally like reached the proper thing, but we just haven't used it in a while, and like we haven't gone exploring it in a while. So like we might have to go just hit up all the domains in Mondstadt that I've unlocked but haven't actually like claimed the reward for, which give us a bunch of Primo gems as well, because that's also a good way to farm Primo gems, and I gotta do it sooner rather than later, or else I'm just gonna keep forgetting about it. Can use her charge attack to change her arc. and at interverse, her normal attacks deal corresponding or Ossia aligned hydro damage. When using her elemental skill, summons either the salon members or singer of many waters based on her current arc. The former fight alongside the active character, and upon attacking consume the HP of characters to increase damage dealt. The latter continuously heal nearby characters. Oh wait, what? I didn't realize she had a healing ability for nearby Oh, I thought this character was completely unsustainable because she just continuously consumed like HP from people, and so like you needed to bring a healer if you were using her. But apparently she also heals her team. Hold on, can use her charged attack to change her arc. Okay. And at intervals, okay, I see. So basically you use her charge attack to change, I don't know what an arc is, but I'm assuming it's just like a mode. So you use her charge attack to change her mode, and then when you use her elemental skill, it'll either summon like attacking members, which will drain your HP to deal more damage, or if you change your mode and then use the skill, it'll summon healers instead, which is actually that's really cool. Causes the whole party to enter the universal revelry state. In this state, gains fanfare when the character's HP increases or decreases, increasing the damage dealt and incoming healing bonus of... Additionally, elemental orbs will drop during the Okay, her elemental burst causes the whole party in this state when character's HP increases or decreases, increasing the damage dealt and incoming healer. So, if I'm getting this right, you can summon out her minions, which will drain HP, and then you can activate her ult, which basically every time HP goes down, she'll gain more damage. And okay, all right, I see. I think I get it. But what I'm not understanding here though is it says, hold on, where is it? Of all nearby party members, right? And like, I've always found this strange. Does this mean, when it says all nearby party members, does this mean they actually have to be out in the field? Or like, so long as they're in your party, it kind of includes them as like nearby? So is this supposed to be a feature that's like, that can be taken advantage of in co-op? Or is this something I can do solo, is what I'm like kind of questioning. Because like, I always found like the way this, these kind of effects explained kind of weird. And I've never actually bothered asking the question before. So I'm sure somebody will answer it for me in the comments, because y'all are very knowledgeable. Additionally, elemental orbs will drop during the trial event challenge to facilitate the testing of the trial. Okay, all right. So let's just try changing her arc real quick. Okay. Okay, so I'm assuming gold is healing and blue is, wait, what? Did her hair grow? Oh my god, it did. So, bro, her appearance changes when she changes arc? I'm trying to notice any other changes besides just her hair. Like, is her clothes changing at all? No, I don't think it is. Actually, oh, okay, wait, no. Her clothes changes color, well, her shorts change color. But that's kind of it. Okay, so this is attack mode, and then this is like healing mode right here. Okay, you can tell by the long hair, I guess. That's actually really cool. All right, let's go, I guess. All right, I'm gonna switch here, drop some fire, switch here, do this, and then. Okay, so her normal attacks are kind of whatever. Let's change arc to see if, oh, okay. All right. I think, yeah, you know what? I accidentally switched to healing mode before. So that's why I wasn't dealing nearly as much. So drop fire, go like this, and then let me, so does this drain HP out of, yeah, look at that. It drains HP out of all characters on your team. Oh, this is actually really cool. So if I do this and then use her skill, it'll summon, yeah, bro, look at this. It'll summon a healer, which will heal. Unfortunately, it doesn't heal all the members of the team, though. It only heals the ones nearby. So yeah, I guess this doesn't mean all the ones that are on the team or not, which is actually kind of annoying. All right, let's change back to combat mode now. So, yeah, okay, I kind of see how this works now. So she's both a healer and sort of like a support and even a DPS kind of because of her ult, which is, I'm not gonna lie, I am See how this character works now? I actually kind of really want her. I'm not gonna lie. All right, if I use her ult, and because her like her little summons are already out, like, doesn't that mean I basically constantly get a damage boost and an HP boost? Like, or am I misunderstanding that? Cause like the summons drain HP, right? And then, hold on, is there a limit to the amount of HP they can drain? Because I don't think they were draining once the characters got too low. So I wonder, I thought like you could accidentally kill your characters with like Furina's skill, but maybe that's not the case. Maybe, can I not check? Bro, I don't think I can actually like click on, wait, hold on. Yeah, there we go. Okay, that's what I was trying to see. Let me see here. So, yeah, more than 50% HP. I see. So you basically have to consciously keep them above 50% HP so you can keep draining their HP. That's okay. I don't think I have any AoE, like, well, not really AoE, but I don't think I have any like full party healers in my roster. Do I? Maybe this chick, because I have no idea what she does. I don't remember what she does. I know Barbara technically heals. Does she heal everybody or just let me see here. Oh, on hit, Barbara's normal attacks heal your own party members and nearby HP for a certain amount of HP, which scales with Barbara's max HP. On hit, charge attack generates 4 times. Okay. So basically, Barbara along with Furina would kind of go crazy. Oh, bro, I want this character so bad now. I want to test her out so badly. Like, I actually think Furina would be super, super cool. Let's go ahead and try out Ice Emo Bro now. I'm pretty sure he's Ice, right? I'm pretty sure he's Ice Element. I'm not even gonna try to pronounce this thing. Normal attacks and charge attacks all deal cryo damage. His elemental skill enhances his normal attacks, but also causes him to lose HP at the same time. When HP is relatively low, his charge attacks will be enhanced and he'll regain HP after a hit. Oh. Oh, that's cool. His elemental burst will deal continuous cryo damage to opponents and deal to line cryo damage at the end. His elemental burst to opponents and deal. Okay, all right. So basically, let's go ahead and try this out here. So drop this dude. So his ult makes his normal attacks do more damage and make them apply cryo damage, right? But then it also lowers his HP, and then his charge attack augments once he's low enough and allows him to heal. Oh, that's actually, oh my god, bro. I'm kind of getting sick and tired of all these banners having actually kind of fun characters, because there's not enough Primo gems to go around. Like, I actually, because now I actually kind of want this dude. See, look, bro, he self heals, so you don't even gotta kind of bring a healer, because he kind, oh my god, both these characters do stupid damage and they self heal, which is huge. Because it basically means they're self-reliant. They can just be on the field whenever they want to be. Like, you don't have to constantly switch out or stuff. Yeah, like, I mean, you could, but at the same time, I can totally see you making, like, just soloing with just one character, with these kind of characters. You can just infinitely heal yourself, basically. Bro, I didn't think this character was gonna be so fun or this simple. I kind of ignored him for Furina because everybody said just get Furina. Damn, bro, how cool. Okay, I say this on literally like every banner at this point, but like, how cool would it be, how crazy would it be if I somehow got both? Like, it's never gonna happen, you know what I mean? I'm realistic enough to know it's never gonna happen, but god, it would really be nice if it did. It would really be nice if it did. Let me tell you, it would be really, really nice. Okay, so here's the plan. With daily commissions, right, because we still haven't done those, we can go speed run them in a second. We'll basically get 60, which will be enough to get another point, which will be 8. And then by doing the Archon quest for Liyue, we can get 1 more. So we're only 160 Primo gems away from getting our completed, like, another 10 rolls. And so let me just check if I've got any domains here that I have not done. Oh, see this one right here, for example. And then let me see. Because I'm pretty sure this one also yeah. See. And with RC, I'm like confident I can clear these. So I'm not. Yeah, bro. With RC, I am confident I can clear these. So I'll be here back in a second, guys, and then we'll go ahead and do all these domains. Alright guys, we are back. I've done my daily commissions. In fact, I've done them twice now because the daily reset. So we now have about 70 Primo gems. As you can see, we are very, very close. Here's the thing. I've looked for some domains that give us some Primo gem rewards, and so we're basically definitely going to get 10 summons by the end of this video, because we're gonna do this one right here, which gives 40, and then we're gonna do this one, which also gives 40, and then I have this one marked because it also gives us 40. So once we're done with those two, we'll go ahead and teleport here, probably claim up this waypoint, go here, do this dungeon, which will give us or this domain, and like grab 40 Primo gems, and that should be, unless my math is completely off here, let me 70 plus what there we go. Yeah, it's definitely gonna be more than enough. Actually, we might not even have to do 2 of them. Hold on. No, yeah, we will. Damn, we're gonna be a bit short. Yeah, all right. So we are gonna have to do all 3 of those domains. It's funny. I swear I already did the math off camera, but then as I was saying it out loud, I was like, you know what? What if I'm wrong? Like, what if I'm just like completely wrong? But so yeah, let's go ahead and start with the first dungeon here, which is actually, you know what? Since this one has an actual waypoint to it, we might as well start with this one, just because we can actually teleport directly to it. So let's go ahead. I have full confidence in my team right now, but I guess I should heal up Sucrose a little bit before we start. Let me I gotta start like cooking up food, bruh. I really gotta start cooking up some food, because I have not been wait, is this a special dish? 16%, bro. This does not seem like that much of a special dish. This is kind of whatever. Yeah, there we go. All right.
Staring into my eyes.
Because I don't know how hard this particular stage is gonna be, so I'd rather us be a little prepared. Like, I am very confident in my RC. You know what I mean? That she can basically clear just about anything. But just in case, you know, you can never be too certain. All right, it seems we're gonna need a lightning character. Actually, I guess there was no point in there was 0 point in us healing up our Sucrose. Let me go ahead and where is it? There's Fischl. All right.
In the name of the princessin.
I'm only gonna bring her along in case we need to like activate lightning traps. I'm not actually planning on, like, what's it called? I'm not actually planning on using her, because I don't even have any artifacts on her or anything like that, so she'll do like no damage. I hate archer characters in this game. I don't know if it's just me, but like playing archer characters is just really not fun. Like, they don't do enough damage with their spam attacks, and then the amount of time it takes for you to actually like hold down the attack in order to aim and shit like that, it really is like such a mess. Okay, can I destroy this? Like what is... I feel like I should hold on. Well, let me activate the mark and see if it does anything. Yeah, okay, so it doesn't do anything. Very weird then. Also, might as well drop the bird, although I don't really have like any good oh bro, these guys are getting these guys just got eviscerated. Oh, I think I may have kind of underestimated this. I think overestimated this dungeon. That was way too easy. We legitimately just 2-hit everything. Oh, bro, I supremely overestimated this. Bro, that was absolutely stupid. Wait, is that all? That's actually all we had to do? Wait, are you kidding me? Bro, why the hell did we even need to bring a lightning character here? We didn't even need one. That was so stupid. That was actually so ridiculously fast that it was actually a little funny. You know what? We might as well go to this one real quick, because why the hell not? Because the fact that I haven't claimed it yet is kind of stupid, so we might as well do it real quick. Let me just go ahead like here, and then we'll go over to the second domain, grab that up, and then after we go ahead and grab that, we'll grab the third one, go ahead, finish the Liyue arc by talking to Zhongli, which will give us that purple fate, and then once we do all that, we'll end off the episode with a 10-time summon. Look, I know it's unlikely, but I would really love to get Furina. Because, like, here's the thing. If I can get Furina, I will straight up be able to farm a stupid amount of like abyss stages, because the main issue right now is that my team has a major weakness. My entire roster has a major weakness against fire characters. Like, my strongest characters are either Animo, which can't really do anything against fire characters because you can't really swirl a fire character because they already have like they basically have flame immunity, and or RC, like, and she's a fire type, so like literally nothing I can do there. If I could get a solid water chick, I would literally be able to clear that abyss stage really easily, which is going to give me a bunch of Primo gems, which I'll then be able to turn to more pink fate, and then hopefully, like, because I really want this man as well. I'm not like, I actually didn't care too much about getting him originally. His design was kind of like too emo, and I was like, okay, yeah, I really don't care about you. But after playing him, bro, he's so much fun to play. Like, people in the Discord were telling me how like he's like a really fun character or whatever, but I didn't really like, I wasn't really interested, to be honest, because like I said, the design wasn't really all too appealing to me. It actually isn't bad, it's just like, it's also just not great either, so I was like, it doesn't really matter if I get him or not. But now I'm definitely like, but now I'm kind of sorry. I saw this little thing appear on my map and I was like, what the hell is that? But yeah, now I'm kind of having to re-question everything, because that character is so much fun, dude. I really... Oh, wait, what? Oh, this... Bro, I'm such an idiot. Bro, I'm actually such an idiot. I could have just... Oh my god, I could have just teleported directly to... I'm so stupid, bro. I'm actually so retarded. It's not even funny. Oh, alright. Investigate secret hide. Oh, the party level 30? Oh, never mind, bro. We're super chill. Super chill. Yeah, no, hands down, this is gonna be a massacre again. This is gonna be a massacre, bro. No question, no question about it, bro. RC's gonna absolutely wreck everyone. All right, we're gonna charge this up with official, and then, ooh, water characters. Okay, time between kills cannot exceed. All right, hold on. Let me switch to Lanyan. Let me do this real quick, and then let me go ahead and do that. If I can't exceed a certain amount of time, I don't even want to like try wasting it by summoning officials with little lightning flare. I mean, it'll probably be fine, but then again with RC I can just kind of blitz everything, so I kind of don't even want to. Yeah, there we go. No point in risking it when I can just dude, this is actually, I feel kind of bad for my opponents, bro. I actually feel like really sad for them. Like, you know when you play with like such an overpowered character that every time you fight anyone and literally anything, you just kind of feel a little like you're bullying them. That's what it feels like playing with RC, and I absolutely love it. It is so much fun, dude. Playing with RC is so much fun. Alright, there we go. Yeah, 40 Primo gems. Ooh, second gem. That's not bad. Yeah, there we go. I don't really care about the treasure, but I do care about those Primo gems. In fact, actually, so we just got 80, but we also got a couple extra Primo gems for unlocking the waypoints and for clearing those stages. I wonder if we... Yeah, look at that. We don't even need to do the third domain because we actually broke it. Okay, there we go. So I didn't take into account the extra Primo gems that I would get from like just I guess actually like starting the quests and like taking that little teleportation waypoint and stuff like that. Look at that, bro. So close. All right. I guess in that case, we're going straight to Liyue. We're going straight to Liyue. We're gonna end the Liyue quest. The Fond Farewell. Yeah, alright, bro. Alright. Alright, so I assume this has to be the end of Liyue, which I'm still kind of a little curious though how there's still 2 acts left then. Like, I've been told that like apparently after the end of Liyue, there's like the next Archon quests are intermediaries before you move on to the next area. I think Inazuma is the next area. I might be misremembering, but I'm pretty sure I see it. Oh my god. I'm pretty sure I saw it in the comments. There we go. My brain's just short-circuited. But I'm pretty sure I saw it in the comments that like the next area is like Inazuma, I think. I don't want to like, I don't want to say it and be wrong. But so yeah, maybe that's what the next 2 acts are for. So because I'm not quite sure. I think one or two things, right? Either Act 3 is the end of Liyue, and then the next two like acts are just basically focused on the main character, because that's what I've been told, that the next two Archon quests are or what's it called, that they're just intermediaries and they don't actually move you to a next region. Or because like this is still technically all one quest, like they're different acts, but they're just like they're all part of the same Archon quest. So it's either that, or there's still two more acts here in Liyue somehow. I honestly don't know how the story would continue. It kind of feels like we've already reached the end, but like maybe there's two more acts here in Liyue, and then we have like an entire two Archon quests before moving on to the next area. I mean, I think the second option is unlikely, but I just want to like voice it out there anyway, just in case that is the case.
I'm afraid that Wangsheng funeral parlor isn't in the best state to receive guests.
We've come to see Zhongli. Could you please tell him we're here?
Unfortunately, Zhongli isn't here at the moment. It seems he went to Northland Bank.
Oh?
Doesn't the Northland Bank belong to the Fatui? Last time we saw Zhongli was before we went to the Golden House. Do you think he doesn't know about the attack on Liyue? Visiting the Fatui at a time like this could only mean more trouble.
Bruh, this is gonna be like a superhero reveal scene from like a TV show where like the people who don't know about the secret identity walk into like a situation where the superhero is just wailing on some villains. I swear to God, bruh, we're about to walk into the bank like some clueless kids, and then we're just gonna see Zhongli full dragon mode just beating the Fatui's ass. We're gonna see Child getting spanked.
We had better go and make sure that everything is okay.
Bruh, oh my god, is this how we find out Zhongli's the Archon? Nah, bro. This would be... Look, I don't know what I would prefer. For it to be this, or for it to be... or for him to have intervened during the Child boss fight. But like, I think this might be cooler. Depending on how it's done, this might actually be cooler, bro. I'm so here for it. Zhongli has all the style points in this game, and I'm like so here for it. Because Zhongli's such a cool character. Like, the more options they give him to be cool, the more I'm here for it, bro. Come on now. I'm expecting to see this entire place in, like, a mess.
You call this cooperation between Harbingers. Cooperation involves communication, you know.
Oh, isn't this the chick that from Mondstadt?
Don't take it to heart,
Sonora, it
child.
is.
Besides, aren't you happy that you got to skip the formalities and bring chaos to the land? I'm sure you must have enjoyed that.
Dude.
Oh, it seems that some of your friends have arrived.
Is this how we... Bro, I'm not gonna lie. I was expecting to come into a fight. This is a little more disappointing. I still wonder how the hell the Zhongli reveal is gonna be done. Because if it's not done in a really good way, I'll be very disappointed.
And you're also one of the Harbingers?
Yeah, bro. She's the one who kicked Venti's ass.
It's you two. I believe we've met once before. In the city of Bards, was it? I'm glad you still remember my name.
That is very ironic to say, considering when I saw you, I literally said, "What's her name, bro?" I didn't remember your name at all.
Ah, right. I imagine that it must have been rather hard to forget watching helplessly as something precious was snatched away from your friend.
No,
yeah.
don't let her get to you.
Why not?
To gather the powers of all 7 elements, and our last battle at the Golden House was almost more than you could handle.
How? Wait. I'm sorry, game logic, but or story logic or whatever. What you mean? Oh, okay. Oh my god. So man can beat Child. Okay. Second phase Child. MC can beat him. That's fine. Man then goes on to beat a god. Still fine. And apparently, the reason we're not fighting is not because of exhaustion, which is something I absolutely would have accepted wholeheartedly, because the man literally just like first beat Child and then had to channel powers to like reseal a god. So like his body must be very exhausted right now. But rather than that, it's nah, you're too weak. I swear to God, it's like a deliberate smear campaign against the MC. Like, this is crazy. I can't be the only one who gets a little irritated by how like by how much the MCs have made just like by how much the devs have made the MC just be like a massive wimp. Like I can't be the only one who's actually starting to get a little pissed for the MC. Like this is crazy, bruh. Man literally beat Child, went on to fight a god, like literally played a major part in the god war. Well, I mean, not really a war, but like in the god battle. And then it's like, oh no, you're too weak. You need all 7 elements. Like you could barely beat Child. It's like, so this is like, I'm not even gonna hold you, bro. Even if we by some miracle, I from what I remember, Child is like the weakest Harbinger, right? Because he was like the last of the, I think he was like the 14th of the 14th Harbingers. So like he's the lowest ranking one. I don't remember what ranking Signora is, right? But like, even, I assume that like there can't be much difference between Signora and Child, but even if there is, right? And by much difference, I mean within 7 ranks, okay? If she's like top 7, that's a completely different story. If she's bottom 7, I honestly think MC could still take her. But even if by some miracle he couldn't, like, I feel like we've developed a strong enough connection with Zhongli that if I were in the MC's position, I feel confident that I could bum rush Signora right now, and that Zhongli would probably stole Child for a little bit, right? And that's even under the assumption that Child even decides to intervene. Like, it's obvious him and Signora don't get along, and even though Child's a fucking psychopath, we've seen that he's very honorable when it comes to fighting, so I doubt he'd try to fight some, make it a 2v1, you know what I mean? It kind of seems like it goes against his code or whatever. But like, bro, what ranking is Signora? You know what, I'm gonna look it up, because if she's not at least top 7, I'm actually gonna be super pissed. Hold on, let me see here. Is the 8th of the 11 Fatui? Bro, there isn't even 14, it's 11. I'm not gonna hold you, but we can absolutely take her ass. Cause like, what's Child then? Is Child the 11th? Am I crazy? Child is, yeah, he's the 11th of the 11 Fatui. So, bro, this is stupid. She's not even that much higher than him. Like, I thought there were 14 spots, so I was like, okay, maybe. But like, bro, she's like, what, 3 spots above him? This is, bro, I'm not gonna hold you. This is crazy. Like we should just attack.
It might be best to keep things peaceful this time, seeing that 2 of the Harbingers are here.
Yeah, but like I just said, the chances that it actually turns into a 2v1, I would say are straight up like 15%. I'm being so serious. Like, there are so many reasons this won't turn into a 2v1. Like, yeah, 2 Harbingers are here, but also so is Zhongli. And even if I didn't know he was an Archon, just the fact that he holds so much like power in like Liyue, right? And he knows so many Adepti and shit like that. I'm not expecting him to be super powerful, but I'm expecting him to at least be able to hold off Child for a little bit, right? Or and that's even if that's a pretty shaky assumption, right? I'm like 70% certain that like Child will just sit there and let me and Signora duke it out for a bit, even if it's not the entire time, right? Even if he just sits there for a bit until Signora actually calls him into fight, that gives us a pretty decent chance to beat her ass before backup arrives. Like, if we can get a solid advantage at the beginning of the fight, if Child tries to intervene, it might be too late by then. You know what I mean? Because I don't like if somebody you hate is getting their ass beat, you're not gonna jump in even if you're on the same team, unless you're forced to by like chain of command type shit, right? Like, imagine if like Signora's getting her ass beat and then she's like, "Hey, Child, you're just gonna sit there?" Then he's obligated, because he's also a member of the Fatui, to like jump in. Otherwise, I feel like he'd be more than fine just watching her get her ass beat. We've literally heard nothing but slander from Child's mouth about Signora. It is crazy that we're not taking this opportunity.
Well, if it isn't you two. This is our first time seeing each other since Liyue was nearly wiped off the map. This is certainly a bit awkward, wouldn't you say?
Okay, in my defense, I did say he was psychotic. I did say he was psychotic.
We should never have trusted a Fatui Harbinger.
Fair.
Oh, now don't say that. Sure, I may have misled you, but I never had anything against you personally.
You tried to destroy an entire city-state.
Well together, didn't you? Except for that little tussle we had at the end.
You tried to kill us. That's not a little tussle.
Nothing personal. We just have different views, that's all. Of course, you may very well hold this against me, but that's up to you.
Bruh, that's up to you is the craziest gaslighting statement. It's not my actions that are at fault, it's how you react to them that are the problem. That's crazy. I didn't take Child for a gaslighter.
And Zhongli. Curse them for leading me on.
Bruh, see? Look, I'm literally telling you, if we were to jump Signora right now, Child would probably sit there, pull out some popcorn and be like, hey, yeah, that's right, bitch, get your ass beat. Get your ass beat real fast. Like, I'm being so serious. Man clearly hates her. Zhongli tricked you? Yeah, hold on. What you mean, obviously you gonna try to slander Signora, but what you mean, Zhongli?
So actually, I think...
Stop wasting time, child. There'll be plenty of time to chat once I'm through here. You remember the agreement, Morax. Now, if you would be so kind. The Gnosis, please.
Bro, they're just gonna so casually... Oh my... No, this can't be how it's revealed. I'm actually gonna be so pissed. Bro, this can't be how it's revealed. No, oh my god. Oh my god, bro, I can't tell if, like, I'm just overly reacting to this scene because, like, I've built so much expectation in my head, or if, like, this is just a really irritating scene. I can't tell, bruh. I really can't tell. Cause, like, I know sometimes that my reactions aren't like what the average reaction would be, but, like, first of all, it's like, oh, no, you too weak, bro. Like like it's more shit on the MC, and then it's like, you know, let me just casually reveal the biggest plot twist in all of Liyue. I have literally been looking forward to the Zhongli reveal since I found out Zhongli was the Archon. If this is the way it's revealed, I am gonna be so pissed. I am, like, imagine, like, to put it into perspective, imagine if the way Bruce Wayne's identity as Batman was revealed was like during like a business conference or some shit. Like, no stakes, no dramatic whatever, like no dramatic like setting or whatever. No, just like, you know, very casually, like, oh, by the way, did you know that Bruce is Batman? Excuse me? Like, what you mean? like there's so, bro, I swear I'm gonna withhold my frustration, all right? I'm gonna withhold my frustration. But right now hey, yo.
The contract is fulfilled. That which thou seeketh is now bestowed unto thee. For my promise is solid as stone.
Wait, isn't the Gnosis, like, I might be misremembering, but isn't that thing that allows the Archons to channel their powers? It's what they attacked Ventus for, right? Venti. Are they taking Zhongli's as well? Oh my god, they are. Yeah. That's the thing that allows Archons to channel their power. Bro, what?
How sanctimonious.
I mean, I did have my suspicions. Bruh, I want a big brain pull this right now. I want to be like, yes, I was smart all along. But, like, hold on. I'm trying to think about it. And, like, if I didn't already know Zhongli was Rex Lapis, would I have guessed it, like, realistically? Because, like, I have a pretty good track record of, like, predicting plot points before they happen and shit like that. I mean, I think that's why, like, my Warframe series kind of, like, mini exploded before, like, before Genshin really took off. It's kind of because I got so good at, like, just predicting shit that was gonna happen, that people who already were, like, deep into Warframe lore were kind of getting amused by, like, how good my predictions were, right? And then, basically, it continued a little bit into Genshin as well, where basically, I've just learned that because I've just consumed so much fantasy media, I've gotten pretty good at predicting plot points. But, like, would I have known that Zhongli was... I'm gonna be honest, I don't think I would have. I actually don't think I would have. I'm gonna keep it a buck.
So you're the Lord of Chill?
Yeah, bro, I'm not even gonna... I don't think... I honestly don't think I would have.
No, wait. That's an exciting twist and all, but why give the Gnosis to the Fatui?
Bro, bro, even Paimon is like, okay, yeah, see, that's a really cool reveal, but like, it's also like a really lame right now. What the hell are you doing, bro?
I do not give it for free.
Even she's underwhelmed.
I give it as agreed upon in the contract. For it is a matter solely between the Tsaritsa
Nah, bro,
and
you
I.
gonna have to explain. You ain't getting out of it this easily.
I think you went a little bit too far with that whole fake death thing. Everyone was preparing the ceremony for you, and splat! This big dragon falls out of the sky, and all of Liyue goes into an uproar. Talk about a disaster.
Gathering all the forces that had been bubbling behind the scenes, and then stirring them together in a pot that was bound to boil over. That's what he wanted to see, am I right?
Wait, what?
Perhaps it's best that I explain.
Yes, please, because I am very, very confused.
As you know, I've dwelt upon this world for more than 6,000 years. It is now 3,700 years ago that I founded Liyue together with the Adepti.
Yeah?
Even boulders that can withstand whirlpools will erode with the passing of time. I kept convincing myself that cracks had not begun to form, and that the end of my time had not yet come.
I think I get it now.
As I was strolling along the harbor, I heard a merchant tell one of his workers, "You finished your duties. Go ahead and call it a day." I stood motionless among the crowds, asking myself, have I already finished my duties?
Bruh. I'm not gonna lie, I have so much respect for Zhongli right now. This is kind of making up for the scene a little bit, just a little bit. Like I still would have way preferred. Would I have? You know what? I think I kind of would have still preferred for like the Zhongli's reveal to be like an epic like battle cutscene. You know what I mean, bro? Like with full on dragon bullshit with like rock spears and shit. That would have been so cool. But I respect this, bro. I actually really respect this, because here's the thing, like people say absolute power corrupts absolutely, and that's true. But even more so than that, I don't think people kind of realize how hard it is to let go of power. Like, once somebody holds power, like, it is so difficult for them to let go of it. You know what I mean? They will do anything possible to hold on to it. The fact that Zhongli, despite, like, you know what I mean, like, sort of having to face the reality that like he didn't want to give up his own power, and like he was trying to convince himself that he could like he could still, and he chose not to, bro. I'm not even gonna hold you. That's a big, that decision alone shows his standing and his character. That decision literally alone shows that Zhongli's like a really upright person, bro. Huge respect.
Oh, Zhongli.
Yeah, bro. See, even bro, I'm being so serious. I actually really like, before I liked Zhongli because he was badass, okay? But like now, straight up, I respect his character. I genuinely do. It is not an easy thing to go, bro, I have absolute power. I'm basically literally the king of this entire place. I built it with my own two hands. Like, imagine, it's not even just having like a power over like an entire nation or whatever. Imagine this is a nation you yourself built. Like, do you have any, like, imagine, like, you built, like, a, I don't even know what would be a good, like, metaphor or, like, a good analogy for the situation. Because, like, I don't think I can give any analogies that would be widely applicable to, like, a situation. But, like, imagine you built, like, a group or something, right? And you had to consciously give up control over it. Like this, and like, all of their successes can ultimately be tied back to you because you're the one who created it in the first place. Like, bro, it is that, oh my god, the more I think about it, the more hard this decision gets. Like, bro, like, even one in, like, bro, like, I'm not even kidding you, and, like, 100,000 would probably not be able to make the decision that Zhongli has made to step down willingly. Like, nothing's forcing his hand here. He's willingly stepping down, and he's like, my time is done. Bro, that decision has to be so painfully difficult.
To consider relinquishing my divine role, I soon discovered that many reasons still remained to not hastily depart. Was Liyue, the city I had dwelt in for so long, already prepared to enter its next age? I decided that a test was needed in order to reveal the answer. So I feigned my own death, and gathered the cast of Child, the Adepti, and the Liyue to play their roles together on the stage that was Liyue.
He wanted to make sure that the place he built with his own two hands could survive without him there. That is... bro, I'm not even, like, I respect Zhongli so much right now, bro.
That's right. Which is why I continued to safeguard the Gnosis until now.
Bro, if... No, oh my god. If everything went wrong, he'd just step in and clean it all up. And it would basically reaffirm his decision that, like, it wasn't still his time and that he should still hold on to power. But since they all, like... Since we basically managed to stop the threat by, like, uniting and shit, he's like, alright, you know what, I guess this is, like, a sign. My time really is up. Like, there's no point in, like, trying to debate with myself anymore. I'm gonna give up my power. Bro, that is...
So you mean that if the chaos ever reached the point of no return, you would simply appear and use your divine powers to bring Liyue back under control?
Of course, and it would have been all too easy for him too. Just as a child quickly matures after losing their parents, so has Liyue matured when faced with the death of its deity.
But why? Yeah, okay, but why would you give the Gnosis to the Fatui though, bro? The Fatui have literally been not like they literally tried to kill everyone in the entire, like, in all of Liyue. Like, I would get stepping down. I personally, no way I'm ever handing the Gnosis, at least not to the Fatui.
In the end, the resolution to all that has transpired was even more satisfactory than I could have hoped for. Take the Adepti, for instance. Owing to their years of seclusion, they were the least informed. Yet when faced with a crisis, they commendably showed the greatest amount of restraint possible. Not only did they manage to cooperate with the Qixing, but in the end, they even made efforts to understand the hearts of the people.
Okay, that last part, I'm sorry, that last part is not valid. That shit is literally Disney movie logic, okay? That shit is not what would have happened in a more realistic situation. I'll just keep it a buck. The Adepti were way too stubborn to change. Everything else, though, is valid.
Credit is also due to Signora, the emissary dispatched by the Cryo Archon to fulfill our contract. At my request, she kept everything she knew in strict confidence. This despite the eavesdropping ears of her colleague, Child. This meant I could remain as Zhongli, even having the chance to fulfill the age-old traditions of Liyue in this mortal form. Thank you for joining me on this journey, traveler.
Dude. Wait, does that mean he knew the Fatui were gonna... No, did he know that the Fatui were gonna, like, try to wipe out all of Liyue? Like, here's the thing. We haven't technically seen anyone die with our own two eyes, but, like, in any war, there's all these casualties. Just because they haven't been shown on screen does not, like, it makes it hard for me to assume there haven't been at least some deaths between the Fatui and, like, Liyue's, like, guard. Even if not deaths, at the very least, injuries or shit. Like, I find it very hard to believe, and that also makes me kind of, I don't know, man. I don't know, because I understand the need of the test, but I also don't really like how comfortable Zhongli was with playing with the lives of literally the entire Liyue. Like, I wouldn't mind if it was any other Archon. I mean, like, I guess I'd kind of be surprised if it was Ventus, but, like, if it was, like, you know what I mean, like, the Ice Archon or some shit like that, I'd be like, yeah, sure, they're cold. I did not mean for that pun, I swear to God. They're cold-blooded. Oh my god. I didn't mean for that shit, bro. But like, nah, for real. Like, if it's another Archon, I'm like, yeah, it makes sense. Because, like, the gods are, like... Because we've seen how sort of indifferent the Adepti are to, like, the normal struggles of, like, mortals and shit, right? So you'd assume the Archons are even worse. But we've, like, seen and traveled with Zhongli. So it's not really the same, because we've seen that he's a lot more down to earth and a lot more, like, sort of, what's the word? Like, not really sensitive. I mean, maybe sensitive. He's a lot more like compassionate towards like the people of Liyue and such. So I'm kind of very surprised that he decided to
All
just
of these
like
things turned out as
play with
I
their lives like
planned.
that.
There is only one thing that I had not anticipated, and that was the conduct of the Liyue Chising. I had expected them to do no more than the Adepti, to come to the defense of Liyue. But when all was said and done, they seized the opportunity to supplant Liyue's divine protectors, and used the subsequent power vacuum left by my death to quickly gain complete control of Liyue.
Huh? That doesn't sound good at all.
Yeah, that is actually kind of crazy.
On the contrary, I think it is excellent. I had always feared that it was too soon for them to take over from me. And it was also that which I longed for the most. As such, this is the best parting gift anyone could have given this god of old.
Bruh. He's talking about them as if they're his kids, bruh. It's like when your kid succeeds you in the company or whatever, bruh. Oh my god, this is actually so great.
Hey, what about me? Doesn't anyone feel the least bit of remorse for deceiving me? You've practically kept me in the dark.
Oh, okay, so it wasn't like... So Zhongli didn't know they were gonna try to goddamn unseal a god. Alright, that makes a little bit more sense. So basically, him and Signora and the Cryo Archon came... Well, him and the Cryo Archon came to an agreement. The Cryo Archon sent Signora to basically be her emissary here in Liyue to help with Zhongli's plans. Child decided to tag along without knowing the actual plan and just stir shit up and cause chaos. That's actually hilarious, bro. I guess now I know he's named Child.
I think that thanks would be more appropriate. You certainly played no small part in all of this, wreaking havoc and turning the city upside down. The Lord of Geo ought to thank you for your performance, if anything. If you hadn't created the pressure of a battle between mortals, adepti, and a god, the lump of coal resting in the hands of the Geo Archon, Liyue, would never have been able to become a dazzling diamond of a city.
Huh? Just whose side are you on, mocking me like that? Are you itching for a fight?
Yeah, bro.
Hey, haven't you learned the Liyue saying, don't always call it as you see it?
Well then, with the Gnosis in my possession, I have no use for such idle chatter. We should return to Zapoljarny Palace and seek an audience with Her Majesty, the Tsaritsa.
Zapoljarny?
Come,
Oh
child.
my god. Bruh. I think I'm gonna have a stroke if I ever get to the Cryo Archon. I think I'm gonna have a stroke, bruh. With the amount of words I can't pronounce, the moment I step into the Cryo Archon, it's gonna be like, here's 100 words you can't pronounce. Good luck, and my brain is just gonna stroke out.
Fine. I'll meet you there later. I'm not sharing a boat with the likes of you.
Bro, literally everything about this scene just continuously reinforces my first impression that we absolutely could have jumped Signora and Child would not have intervened, bro.
Do as you
In
wish.
fact, I'm still half confident we should just do that shit right now. Am I the only one who thinks it's goddamn crazy that literally the Cryo Archon is goddamn gathering the Gnosises of the other Archons? Like, this is some really dangerous bullshit. And, like, the MC isn't even trying to stop. Like, because I would get it if, like, he couldn't, but he absolutely can right now. Bro, oh my, jump her ass.
Now then, is
Bryce, I
there anything
swear.
else you wish to ask me?
You know what's crazy? I would actually rather MC jump her, even if he were to get his ass beat. Like, even if he were to stand 0 chance, get his ass absolutely beat, I still would have liked that outcome more than just standing there and doing nothing. Seriously, bro. I'd like to know what the Cryo Archon offered you. What could... Yeah, bro.
Right! As Zhongli always told us, a good trade is a fair trade. Paimon has no idea what could be a good trade for a Gnosis.
Yeah, bro, that thing is literally, like... Not only is it one of a kind, because there's only 7, they're also unbelievably powerful, so, like, what the hell?
Speaking, there is no such thing.
So then what did you trade?
However, I am the god of contracts. For thousands of years, I have made countless contracts. If the deal was of no benefit, then I certainly would not be inclined to agree to it. My agreement with the Cryo-Archon will be the last of my contracts as the Geo-Archon. My contract to end all contracts. As for the bargaining chip that the Tsaritsa used to balance the scales...
I feel like he's looking I don't know, bro. I know the eyes are constantly just the exact same, but am I the only one that thinks the eyes are looking particularly cheeky right now? Like he's about to reveal, like, yeah, you know, I definitely won this time.
That answer for yourself in your future journeys.
Oh my god, he is being cheeky. Nah, you have to tell me. What? No, there's no way this is the end. Bro, are you kidding me? What? That was the end? Bro, what do you mean that was the end? Bro, what do you mean? Bro, are you kidding me? We went through all of that.
Today's the day of the Rite of Parting. Although the star of the show is fake, we spent so much time trying to organize it, it would be a real shame not to go there now.
Bro, I'm actually pissed. We spent all that time trying to, oh wait, hold on, follow the road. Where's the road? Oh wait, this one, right? Yeah, okay, this road, gotcha, alright. But like, no, bro, I'm being so serious. I'm so pissed. What do you mean? We went through all that I don't know how I feel about this, bro. I'm taking it all in, and I'm being so serious right now. Like, we ended the last episode with the highest note possible. I was legitimately so hyped for all the shit that happened. I literally couldn't stop talking about how excited I was for future Archon quests and how amazingly I feel Liyue went. And then we had this, like this, I don't know, for me though, this was kind of an L with the way Liyue's arc ended. The Zhongli reveal felt almost way too mundane. Like it wasn't like, even when he revealed it, even Primos was like, okay, yeah, that's cool and all, but like right now, what the hell are you doing with the Gnosis? Like, it is wild. Like, the reveal didn't even have any suspense to it. It wasn't in a cool moment. It wasn't even really that cinematic. It felt so mundane. It felt so casual that it ruined the impact of the reveal. And then, like, all that bullshit about Signora, Child, like literally the entire scene was just basically, man, I don't know, man. I think that ending scene, like, they didn't even tell us what the hell Zhongli traded for it. Like, literally, after all of the trouble we went through to like, protect Liyue and shit, we weren't even given the dignity of an answer. Like, everything about this scene rubs me the wrong way. Like, oh my god, we left off on such a high point,
since
dude.
We're going through with this Rite of Parting, I guess it means that those rumors hit the nail on the head.
We left off on such a high point in the last episode, and now we're stuck here with this goddamn bullshit. I don't even,
So Rex Lapis is really...
I'm really disappointed right now, bro.
Catch the culprit,
like, how can you go from literally level 10 cinematic masterpiece to this goddamn garbage of a scene? Like, I genuinely, like, I don't know if I'm the only one who feels like this, or if, like, other people were also frustrated with the way this ended, because it felt very anticlimactic.
Oh, come on. Do you think that the assassin could have been a normal person? You know what I think? I don't think any of the gossip on the streets you hear from those shady types is worth anything. There's only one real possibility in my mind. I've heard that the assassin was that Fatui fellow. Youngish, pretty high in rank. I think they called him Child.
Fatui? They certainly are very suspicious. Who knows what those greedy, crooked folks...
Shh! Lower your voice. If the Fatui catch you in their sights, Rex Lapis won't be around to protect you this time.
You know that god from the ocean couldn't have just shown up out of nowhere. I mean, it's been 2,000 years since Rex Lapis subdued it.
Yes, and to think that this happened right on the heels of the incident with Rex Lapis, too.
Say, do you think the person who assassinated our lord and released that evil god might have been one and the same?
Now that you mention it, that's very possible. Yes, it's very possible indeed. I mean, it all fits together. That person must have colluded with the evil god to harm Rex Lapis. Oh, that wicked, black-hearted scoundrel.
Wicked, black-hearted scoundrel? Bro, what are you, a teenage girl?
Still, what sort of supernatural
so
prowess
dramatic.
must this person possess to be able to do such things? I have never heard of such a person in all my years.
And it only makes it worse with his accent, bro. It is... Alright. That actually brought tears to my eyes. That kind of makes up a little bit for how horrible the previous scene was.
Look, the Millilith over there looks like he's about to make an announcement. Let's hear what the Ministry of Civil Affairs has to say first.
Alright, let me just... Come on. I forgot Arcee could just glide over the water.
Hear ye all, the Qixing's words. Though a dragon soars ageless as the mountains, it too must return to dust. This is common knowledge. Gods and Adepti live glorious lives, but both light and shadow have their season. So too must they face divinely appointed trials. Rumors and hearsay abound on the streets that Rex Lapis was murdered. Now, let the truth be revealed. Having been thwarted in his trial, Rex Lapis's soul has recouped the celestial heights. He beseeches the people of Liyue to grieve not and to let not their hearts be saddened. Nor are they to believe street-born rumors or indulge in baseless speculation.
Paimon needs a translation on what the Qixing's announcement said.
Bro, that's... I'm not gonna hold you. I was thinking the same shit. I'm glad that devs can interpret
So
for
that's
us.
how they're spinning it. Something feels off. Why would they suddenly give up looking for the murderer? Not to mention how this excuse sounds like something they just made up on the spot.
Did Zhongli reveal to them that he was still alive?
Could Qixing already have known that Rex Lapis wasn't dead? But Zhongli said that neither they nor the Adepti knew anything. Did Zhongli tell them in secret after his gnosis changed?
Yeah, bro, I think he probably did.
Right? Ooh, seems like the Rite of Parting has been going on for a while now. Let's go have a look.
Alright, let's hope this isn't too long. I'm not gonna lie. I was having so much anticipation for how this was gonna end, and now I'm just like super, like all my anticipation and excitement for this, for the end of this quest was just sucked out by how much of a sour note that goddamn final scene with Zhongli was, bro. Nothing about that scene went right.
As said previously, Rex Lapis's soul returning to the heavens is the end of the contract. And it is also the end of an era.
3,700 years of contracts burnt and reduced to ash.
We, the people of Liyue, were indeed prosperous. But blinded by our prosperity, we forgot that time can be pitiless.
The long, unending dream of our Archon walking among us.
Now that we have awoken from our dream, we must learn to say farewell. Will you stand with us as we re-establish our contracts? As we build a new age of prosperity?
So concludes the words of Her Eminence the Tianquan. Does Her Eminence the Yuheng have anything to add?
Huh? Is she looking this way?
Traveler.
Yikes! She really is looking our way!
Is that the traveler who they say defeated the ancient god?
Bro, we did not defeat the ancient god. Ningyon literally had to sacrifice her entire life's work just to beat that thing. Like that I do not take credit for this shit.
So young. The Liyue Qixing always repay their debts. And as you have heard, our eyes see far and our reach is long. Name your price. You deserve that much.
Whoa!
Well, could you help me put up some missing person posters?
You know what? That was perfect. That is legitimately the best way to end Liyue. That is the best way to end Liyue. I'm very satisfied with this. All right, let's talk to Yinger first.
And to think I put my best perfume on before coming here, thinking you'd like it. But it seems as if those perfumes really were meant to be offered to Rex Lapis.
Oh, bro, I completely forgot about her not believing us.
Suffer no rivals in love, they say. And that's 3 gone in 1 stroke.
Alright, and then can we talk to... Oh, we can also talk to... Oh, we can also talk to Ningyon and...
Welcoming you in was possibly the most masterful move we could have made. I believe that future generations will say so too when our deeds come up for their review.
Bro, always a scheming strategist. Alright, let's talk to
the
Ganyu.
cleanup of the premises, managing the crowds as they exit, making an account of the rite. There's much that remains to be done. I didn't miss anything, did I?
Alright, can we talk to more people? I actually kind of want to talk to more people. I want to... Normally, I'm not one for exposition, but I feel like at this point we've earned it.
Were you just trying to look cool earlier, or are you really that selfless? If you were looking for someone, you could have just told me that in private.
I think she's actually mad that we didn't take her reward. She feels like she owes us one now, which is actually kind of adorable. Oh wait, there's Zhongli. I was like, bro, where is he? There we go. Oh, so that was super cool. We dived and then like the wings sprouted out. That was actually super cool.
Hey, Zhongli!
I wish I could take credit for that, but that shit was accidental. I was just spamming space.
Look at this. Everyone in Liyue is caught up in their emotions, thinking that they'll never see Rex Lapis again. And here you are looking all relaxed.
Bro, my mom's got a point though.
Why would I not feel more at ease after laying down the burden I have borne for 3,700 years? Right. If the two of you can spare the time, I should treat you to a meal at the Shinya kiosk.
Ha! That sounds like big talk, Zhongli. Paimon might have believed you if you were treating us to some third-round knockout, but you'd have to pay out your nose just to stand inside Shinya kiosk.
Are you sure you can afford it?
Are you sure you can afford it?
My bro's literally the god of gold. You're like, yeah, you sure you can afford it?
You're right. I do lack the Mora.
Yeah, why would you lack
As
Mora?
the Rex Lapis Morax, I can easily create Mora. But since I have chosen to walk this earth as the mortal Zhongli, I should abide by the same rules that mortals do.
Promise, we're gonna come back here in a year and he's gonna have become a hobo and he's like, I couldn't find any ways to make gold.
When I was journeying with you, though I still had the Gnosis in hand, I knew that I must soon retire from my role as an Archon. So I had to rehearse a little for my new life.
Does this mean he doesn't have unlimited lifespan anymore and then he's gonna die like at the same rate as a mortal is and age at the same rate as a mortal is?
Oh, no wonder. Paimon gets it now. You didn't look at the price tags when we were spending because you've never had to. But since you weren't used to not being able to just make more Mora as and when you wanted to, you had to try becoming a parasite to society who lives off of other people's credit.
Bruh. Okay, this proves it. Paimon is a pyro element character, bruh. Her ability lets her roast everyone with her words.
Well, we were only spending Fatui money. You don't have to say it like that.
Bruh, I'm telling you.
In the city of commerce,
she can take down even gods with her tongue, bruh.
Money or goods.
Pause, that sounded a little sus.
We also exchange knowledge, memories, and foresight. As well, the Archon
oh, but damn, I thought we were...
could never experience
I thought I
life
timed
as
that
the
shit perfectly.
true mortal Zhongli could. No matter how many times he descended to be with his people. I must thank you for that. I will treasure the memories that I made as Zhongli, traveling the streets of Liyue with you.
You know what? All things considered, it was pretty
That
fun.
is
It was
true.
pretty fun, Zhongli.
But there is no journey that does not end. No meetings without partings.
Yeah, give me my purple feet now.
Paimon thinks that we should make a move and continue our search for the Seven.
I fear that continuing your journey may be difficult. The nation that neighbors Liyue by sea, Inazuma, is presently closed.
Closed?
Yes. The nation has been closed by order of its deity.
Why would they do that?
The Electro-Archon Ball.
Ball?
And just as the people of Liyue preferred to call me Rex Lapis, she too goes by another name among locals in
Bruh,
Inazuma.
her name is Ball? I thought it was a dude. They could have at least named her Bail. Bail at least sounds cooler, bro. Although that also sounds like a male name, though.
Paimon thinks we've heard that one before. Raiden?
Wait. Raiden? I thought it was pronounced Raiden, but Raiden is a... Damn, it's a girl? I didn't know that the, I didn't know that Raiden was a girl,
That is
bro.
the case. And since Raiden is also the shogun of Inazuma, people call her the Raiden Shogun.
That said, though people at the wharf were saying that the situation in Inazuma is very tense, Paimon doesn't remember that always being the case. It wasn't that bad last year. Zhongli, since you're Rex Lapis, shouldn't you know something about what's happening there? Just how did Inazuma become a closed nation?
It's because of visions.
Visions?
When faced with circumstances beyond their control, humans often bemoan their lack of power. But if a person shows true strength of will at a desperate and fateful moment in their life, the gods will look upon them with favor.
Wait, is that how people are bestowed visions?
This is what visions are. Magical foci bestowed upon those who have been acknowledged by the gods.
Oh?
Uh-huh. That's how people in Teyvat see it.
I didn't realize that the visions were bestowed by the gods. I thought they were just like very rare magical artifacts that were like people could craft or whatever. I didn't realize that you had to like be bestowed them. Wait, oh my god, wait, doesn't that mean that like the majority of people living in like this world are actually just mundane mortals? I assumed that like even if not everybody, the majority of the populace had visions. I didn't realize they were so rare.
But starting from last year, the Raiden Shogun began promulgating the Vision Hunt Decree.
Vision Hunt Decree?
Is she having her people hunt others with visions?
Yes. It was an order to seize all visions within Inazuma's borders.
Oh.
And to inlay them upon the hands of the statue of the omnipresent god.
Dude, what the hell?
They want to seize visions. But why? Aren't visions blessings from the gods?
That's literally what I was... Why give something and then take it away?
I should think that in the Raiden Shogun's eyes, it is precisely because they are divine blessings that they should be under the sole dominion of divinity.
Whoa, that's harsh.
The Animo Archon is the god of freedom, and the Geo Archon is the god of contracts. For her part, the Raiden Shogun is the god of eternity. It seems as though she has finally decided to eliminate any unstable elements that could pose a threat to her eternal realm.
Ah, that's an interesting
The fact that
take.
even I, the oldest of the seven, have now passed away, will only strengthen her resolve to pursue eternity.
Why don't you just tell her that you're alive, you got
Knowing
an
her,
ass?
She must have again quoted that adage she is most fond of when proclaiming that decree to her people. 7 ideals for 7 gods. And of these, eternity is nearest unto the heavenly principles. All right then. Was there anything else you wish to know?
Wow, he wasn't even gonna... Nah, bro, he wasn't gonna answer us. Also, this is sort of like the screen that happened with Venti at the very end of the Mondstadt quest. So I guess this is a chance for us to learn more about the world. So about the trial, what about Child? As for the... Now about more, there's nothing else. Let's see about this trial.
Ah, that was a good one. Failing a divine trial. How they came up with that excuse, I will never know.
I thought maybe there was some like actual like like context, like maybe the Archons actually had to like go through a trial or something to like evolve their powers or whatever, and so like maybe, but nope, there's literally no like.
The reason why the Qixing were so eager to resolve the incident and stop pursuing the culprit was indeed because they received news in secret that Rex Lapis was not dead. I hinted as much to the Adepti as well. How did I accomplish that, you ask? Have you ever heard of this particularly convenient Adepti art known as gifting dreams and visions? All right then. Was there anything else you wish to know?
Oh, didn't Ningyon say he saw Zhongli in her dreams? So Zhongli just basically visited everybody in their dreams and was like, hey there, I'm not dead. Bye now. They just dipped. He was like, I'm going to go get milk, and just never came back.
About that.
Speaking of milk, let's see what he has to say about Child.
A lot of people talking on the way.
That was a
Most
crazy
of them put
segue.
the blame for everything on Child.
These are indeed false accusations. But it remains undeniably true that Child did send people to the Jade Chamber to prevent the Adepti and the Qixing from defeating the ancient god. I've heard that Ningguang is busy milking that for all it's worth on the foreign relations front at the moment, browbeating the envoys of the Fatui.
That's good. Although I don't think it's gonna matter much once the Cryo Argon has all the Gnosis. She's literally just gonna one-shot everybody and take over the world.
Those poor Snezhnayan diplomats. If it were not for Child's exalted position as a harbinger, I'm certain that they would have shifted all the blame to him and called for his dismissal by now. All right,
he has
then.
political immunity, basically.
Was there anything else you wish to know?
Or sorry, diplomatic immunity.
The time of the Adepti has long passed. If even the Liyue Qixing don't want to face that truth, then what future is there for Liyue? Kuching is absolutely right in saying this. Now, though I did laud Ningguang's desire for power, believing this to be a good thing, and thought as a matter of course that she must have been behind the Qixing's plan to take governing power over Liyue from the hands of the gods and Adepti, could the original person who brought up the idea of seizing power have been... All right then. Was there anything...
That's right. Zhongli, now that you don't have your Gnosis, what's going to happen to all the Mora in Teyvat?
Yeah, that's actually very important, because he was the one who was making it. So is there just, like, now not going to be any more gold?
Since Morax is dead, are they all just going to disappear? Also, isn't the Golden House the only mint in the entire continent? Will it even continue to work?
The Mora present now will not vanish. But the Golden House will indeed have to cease operations for a lengthy period of time, since creating Mora requires the use of the Geo-Archon's power.
So then literally what's gonna happen to the economy?
This is terrible! We're all about to run out of Mora! The world is coming to an end!
Yes.
Paimon
This is
speaks for
indeed a
merchants
major
everywhere.
issue from a financial standpoint. Well, I suppose we'll just leave such troublesome matters to the Liyue Qixing to debate.
Bro, oh my god, Zhongli really is a deadbeat dad. This is crazy.
Then, did you at least set some private funds aside for yourself?
No, because the man's an idiot.
Oh, a private fund. This does seem like a good, logical, common-sense idea.
I told you, he's an idiot.
It's a shame.
What's a shame?
It's a shame that I didn't think of it at the time.
Oh my god, he's
All right,
broke.
then. Was there anything
Bro,
else
he's
you wished
broke.
to know? Well then, I suppose you'll have to find a way to get inside this closed nation. Have patience. I suspect that some serendipity must first come into play.
Alright, so yeah, I guess my initial assumption was correct that the there we go, that basically the next two, like, it's not gonna be a different quest, it's just gonna be the next two acts that will take place mostly focused around the main character. But that doesn't actually matter to us right now because, oh, hold on, antidote rewards, witness 5 antidote. Ooh, whoa, this is a lot of Primo gems. Okay, I'll definitely have to look at this later. But for right now, How great would it be, bro? Come on now. Come on now, Furina. I could really use you on my team. Come on now. I know I'm like super far away from the pity, but like, come on now. Come on now. Bro, if I get her this early, there's actually a chance I can move on and get the cryo dude too. I mean, it's very low chance, but goddamn, would it be really cool? Please, oh, bro, slow down. Oh my god, no, I don't want to force. No, why, bro? Every time I get a weapon that's 4-star, I want to like, I want to tear out my own eyeballs. Why? Why? Increases normal attack damage by 40%, but decreases charged attack damage by 10%. This is actually not a bad bow. I'm gonna keep it a buck. This is actually a really nice bow. This is actually really nice. Because like I was saying at the beginning of the video, like, brother, like I really hate using bow characters. But like my bro, I just, getting a 4-star bow, getting a 4-star weapon in general is like getting a slap to the face. like I'd rather have characters every single time than having a goddamn, what's it called, weapon. It's really, really annoying. Well, anyway, definitely did not get Furina, which is disappointing, but we'll make it work. I hope to get her eventually. I mean, we're at 50 right now in terms of pity, so like 40 more summons and then we'll be guaranteed, because I'm pretty sure the guarantee is like 80 or 90. We have 17 days and 7 hours to get 40 summons. It's gonna be a little tight, but I think we're basically, it's gonna be tight, but I think we're still kind of, like there's probably like an 80% likelihood that we actually get Furina before her banner disappears, which is good enough for me. So that's gonna be all for today's video. I do hope you all did enjoy this episode. If you did, hit the like button. If you want to see more of this kind of content, please do subscribe to the channel. It's been an extra long episode today. Also, I think I'm going to do a poll a little bit after this video comes out. So let me know, guys, if you thought that the Zhongli reveal scene was a disappointment, or if you thought it was good, because I'm actually very curious, because for me, it was a huge disappointment. Like, the ceremony of parting actually kind of made up for it a little bit, but like, I'm not gonna lie, like, we went from cinematic masterpiece with like level 10 anticipation and hype to like this bullshit scene that for me really did suck out all the anticipation and the hype that I had for like finishing off Liyue. Like, I feel like this could have been done so much better. I'm actually really disappointed by this. But anyway, that's all. I do hope you all had a great day. If not, I do hope it turns into a great and wonderful day, and I will see you all later today for some more videos. Peace, guys.